what we need to understand that we have finished basic chapters in costing, which is cost sheet, material, labor, overheads. All we have understood, but then when it comes to understanding it in a much better way, I think this chapter will help you get the things right, especially relating to overheads. So what this chapter means is to ultimately record it in the way we understand. But there are two important problems. There is somebody called a cost accountant, and there is somebody who is a financial accountant. The way they record their outlooks are very different. That's what it's saying that the cost accountant is the distribution of items which lead to cost of production. The financial accountant is interested in a way, different way. Their outlooks are different. We have all these items which are, you can see all these are related to financial books also, but yet it is different. Therefore, the cost accountant is interested in what? Basically to understand cost of production. What so he's interested in cost of production. He's also interested in different heads of under the different stages, cost of sales, selling. Why is he interested? Can you tell me why he is interested? What is the ultimate objective of the cost accounting?
Reduction of cost.
Reduction of cost. Basically, as we looked at earlier, profit maximization is business. One is sales increase, and the other one is cost reduction or cost control. That's a bit. That's why he has to know in each head how the costs are working out. Because if he doesn't, then how will he control it? He is not interested in debtors, creditors, etc. So now let us understand what are the entries that needs to be done in costing. Number one, we'll see purchase of goods. What entry you'll pass in this thing? Purchases to bank, creditors. Bank or creditor, depending on the type of sale. When it comes to costing, he will have to know not just purchase. When you try debit purchase, you don't know what is raw material, whatever finished good, nothing. So here he has to record in detail raw material control account to general ledger control account. What is general ledger control account? Whatever he is not interested, these things, whatever he is not interested, he will dump it into an account called general ledger control account. That's it. Nothing else. There's no more meaning to it. This is important. This side is important for him. But this side is not important. He will dump it into an account called general ledger control. Now let's move on. So let us move on. What is the next one? So if you look at next, when the raw materials are being, so as I told you, I'll just draw this so that you are clear about this is raw material store. This is the work in progress place where it is being done. This is the finished goods store. This is what you have seen several times. This is the WIP floor, production floor. So when raw material is being issued for production, when it is being issued for production, in financial books, have we ever passed an entry? We just knew purchase, that's it. After that, we are not bothered. But therefore, there is no entry in financial. But here you have to do. Why? Because it is moving from raw material store to WIP. Therefore, the entry will be work in progress control account debit to raw material control account. Because raw material is coming down. From here, stock is coming down. It is moving to shop floor and your WIP is increasing. Therefore, work in progress control account debit to raw material control. Is it clear? Don't worry about integrated. We are looking at where the cost accountant is separately preparing and financial books are being separately prepared. Therefore, it is also called non-integrated. Non-integrated. This is integrated, we will see later. Now, so from what I have explained, it is clear. Now, let us look at wages. Normal entries, wages account, debit, cash, bank, outstanding wages, depending on the situation. This guy, when he records it, he's very much interested in wages control account in debit. Why? We will come to that later. Two, he's not interested in any of these items. Not interested. Therefore, you just dump it into an account called general ledger. Now, let's move on. What happens after that? When he is doing it, as far as financial books are concerned, we stop there. We don't go further. We just debit wages and that's it. We don't bother about it. But as far as he is concerned, therefore, when wages being used for different purposes, financial books we are not bothered. But when for him, he has to understand for what is being used, whether it is being used for production, whether it is used for factory overhead. That means what is factory overhead? Those laborers who are doing repair work. Repair work. What is this? Those wages which are used for production. That means those people who are using it for production, those wages of those people will be debited to work in progress. Those laborers who are working, wages paid for repair work, that is the people who are doing repair work, that labor will be debited to only factory overhead because they are only indirect wages. Because that means what? This is indirect wages. This is direct wages. Just to understand that. Again, same way, this is for selling and distributing. People who are doing selling and distribution, people who are doing admin, people who are, if they are not having any job debit here, then general and control, suppose something not related to anything relating to that, some work he is doing, general ledger control account, two wages control. That means this wages control account will have to be distributed like this. The wages control account normally includes idle time. So that is how we need to look at it. Because see, financial books we are not bothered, but here it needs to be in detail. It has to go in detail. Let us move on. What is the next one now? Next is, so we have seen material, we have seen labor. Now we are looking at factory overhead. When factory related electricity, rent, etc. is paid, financial books, what do you do? Electricity account debit, rent account debit, bank cash. As far as he is concerned, these are generally factory overhead. We have seen that already. So therefore, factory overhead debit to general ledger because he is not concerned with this. He will debit factory overhead to general ledger control account, as these are factory overheads. Now, when overheads are recovered, which we just see what we did in overheads, they are recovered on a budgeted or estimated basis, say 10% of factory overhead. When it is recovered, that amount is debited to work in progress increases by that amount, factory overhead is credited. It means to the extent of actual amount is not here. Don't look at it. Factory overhead, when it is paid, the actual amount is what is being debited here. This is the actual amount because it's actual payment. But the recovery, when we do at a particular rate, what happens? We don't pass any entry in financial books. Whereas here, what we do, we debit to that extent work in progress and credit factory overhead control. Therefore, if you look at the factory overhead control account, the debit side is actual, the credit side is recovery. On what basis we are current? As we have estimated, you look at the earlier problem in overheads, we saw some recovery rate we have determined. When did we determine? At the beginning of the year. So based on that, as and when some labor hours is happening or machine hour is happening, we will charge that and recover in the factory overhead. What is the entry pass? Work in progress control account. Because this recovery means what? It's being used for production. The work in progress to factory overhead control account. So if you look at the factory overhead, this is amount spent, debit, and amount recovered is credit. Therefore, the difference between that will be over recovery or under recovery. This is what we will look at here. See. So factory overhead, look at it. Factory overhead at this point may have a debit balance or a credit balance, because as I told you, this is actual, this is recovery. Will it be same? Will this amounts be same? Will this actual and recovery will be same? Venus, will it be same?
No, sir.
Why? Maria, why it will not be same? Why it will not be?
Mm, I don't know, sir.
Any guesses? We have discussed several times. We have discussed. That's why I'm saying asking this question, because again and again we are coming to the same thing. Why it will not tally? Why the exact debit and credit will not be same? Ideally, it should be same, but why it will not be same? Venus, why it will not be same? Now tell me, when is the recovery rate fixed? Beginning of the year, middle of the year, end of the year. Three choices. Beginning, middle,
Beginning.
beginning. With what figures are you fixing the recovery rate? With the actuals?
Budgeted.
Budgeted. So therefore, budgeted and actual, will it be always same?
No.
No, that is why there will be a rate will may not match with this, because you have done these recovery rates. Maria, are you clear now? We have discussed this, sir. So the recovery rate that we have done is fixed on a budgeted basis, some budgeted figures or maybe last year's figures. You are fixing a recovery rate. Now, based on that recovery rate, what is happening is that recovery rate will be fixed. On that basis, you are recovering the cost. Actual will happen separately on its own, independent of whatever you have fixed the budgetary rate and all that. It will happen separately. Now, when that happens, what is the thing? When that happens, this will not match. Therefore, there will be over recovery, under recovery. That's what we are saying. Over at this point may have a debit balance or a credit balance. Debit balance means amount spent is more than amount recovered, and vice versa. That is what is the understanding that you need. Now, what happens? Again, let us look at the next scenario. Now, this is raw material store. This is finished goods. Sorry, this is WIP, and this is finished goods. Once the work in progress thing is done, already production is over, what do? You shift it to finished goods. Therefore, it will not remain in finished goods. Therefore, when transfer of work in progress to finished goods on completion, no entry. Then, but here in cost record, you have to pass finished goods control account debit to work in progress. The work in progress has to come down, finish has to go down. From here, stock is going from here to here. Now, like factory overhead, other overheads are coming. Like for example, admin overhead, salary account debit to cash and bank. Therefore, but in financial record, how you do admin overhead debit, control account debit to general ledger. Same like what we did here. Don't get mixed up with this. Same. Repeat. We are going to repeat this. See this one. Electricity to bank cash, factory overhead. The same thing we are doing for admin overhead. Here it is salary to cash and bank, then admin overhead debit to this. Entry for recovery, finish. But here that is what I'm saying. Cost sheet is very important here. As far as your what's it called? Factory overhead is called, where were we recovering? Factory overhead, where was it being recovered? To what you are debiting? Factory overhead recovery you are doing to what head? Which head you are debiting when you are recovering?
Work in progress.
Work in progress, because it's part of work in progress. But see, admin overhead, where you are debiting? Admin overhead control account, because relating to admin. Therefore, salary account debit to cash and bank. In financial books, in cost records, admin overhead debit to general ledger control account. For recovery of overhead, what is it? Again, no entry here. Here it will be finished goods control account debit, because it has to go to finished goods. Work in progress control account, in case certain amounts of thing are being held here. That's why it's being debited to admin overhead control account to admin overhead control. This is what we just now discussed. Because this admin overhead generally is relating to finished goods. But again, work in progress, why we have done, for example, an inventory, some accountant who is sitting there, he would have debited to admin overhead, but he is being used for in the factory floor for doing some accounting. Then you may have to debit work in progress. That's why this is there. Not always, it's an exception. But if at all there is something with some administrative overhead, people who are being used in the factory, then that will be debited to work in progress. But generally it will be finished goods control. Please understand, because you're going to do the problem after this. I'm explaining, please understand properly. But what I'm trying to say is that this is similar to your factory overhead. Factory overhead, what happened? It was rent, electricity for relating to factory. Now, if it is electricity, this thing relating to your admin overhead, then it will be debited to admin. So here, instead of this, it was factory overhead control account to general ledger. Here, instead of finished goods, it's for WIP control. That's the main difference in factory overhead and admin overhead. Same difference will come to the next overhead. Again, same logic of over recovery, under recovery, and all will come. Just see. When the amount is more than the amount recovered, when the amount recovered, see, when the amount recovered is more than the amount, when the amount is more than the amount recovered, then it's under recovery and under absorption of overhead. Similarly, when the amount spent is less than amount recovered, it's over recovery and over absorption. So this is what we have already looked at. You just need to understand, you know, so you need to understand this. So over recovery and recovery, be careful. So always what will happen is your this debit side, if it is more than credit side, this is amount spent. This is amount recovered. If this is more, then there is under recovery. And the recovery is more, this is over recovery. Which is good, bad, we have already discussed when we did earlier. Now, the balance of raw material control account, work in progress control account are always debit, which indicates that there might be some raw material and work in progress. That will always be debit. But it cannot be negative anyway, that's for sure. Now let's move on. Selling and distribution, exactly like your factory overhead and admin overhead, you need to understand that that part of it is anyway same. Instead of factory overhead, it is selling and distribution overhead. Sales expense to cash and bank and financial, yes, selling and distribution to general ledger. But what is important, recovery part, there's no entry here. Here it will go to cost of sales, selling and distribution. Cost of sales debited, expenses incurred for items sold only and not finished goods. Therefore, the scheme of things, WIP, this is finished goods. Finished goods, whatever is being sold, only on that selling and distribution is coming. Therefore, on cost of sales only it will come. Now, next is what? Next one is again here also over recovery, under recovery is there. Now, cost of sales, that's what Now for sales, what is the entry? Normal entry is debtors to sales. Here there are two entries. Number one is cost of sales. As we discussed, this is raw material store. This is WIP. Then it is moved to finished goods. When you sell, what happens? It becomes cost of sales. Therefore, from finished goods has to come down, cost of sales has to go up. That is what is the entry in financial. Cost of sales account debit to finished goods. And for the sale entry, what is the entry for sales? Debtors to sales. Same entry, but here because debtors is something which we are not concerned with. We are not concerned with debtors. Therefore, they will debit general ledger control account. Instead of what? Debtors. Because they are not concerned with debtors. Therefore, only debtors in the general ledger control account is passed. Closing entry normal, sales to costing P&L, costing P&L to costing P&L to cost. Same. Here also we will pass the entry normally. So it is not. So let us look at the problem. I don't know whether there is anything more in theory that I need to tell. Now we are going to be tested in all our accounting. Now following balances are extracted from the company's ledger as on 31st. Raw material control account so much, work in progress so much, finished goods so much. Nominal ledger is general ledger control account. This is a ledger control account where they dump everything. So they have given, it is like the opening trial, mind you. This is like the opening trial. Always you have to check whether the balances are tallying like a trial balance. Okay, all the debits total the credit you have to check. Now, what are the transactions? So like single entry, they have given some balances. Now we are going to record these transactions. So Venus, can you tell me what is the entry for this factory overhead allocated to WIP? Factory overhead allocated to WIP. What is the meaning? Allocated. It's not actual. It's allocated to WIP. It's a recovery entry. What entry you will pass?
Work in progress debit to factory overhead control.
Yeah, WIP debit to factory overhead control account. This is the recovery entry. Very good. Goods finished at cost. Maria, can you tell me? Goods finished at cost.
Finished
You
goods
can say, yeah,
control
finished goods, goods
control
finished at
to
cost.
work in progress.
Very good. Finished goods control account debit to work.
Work in progress.
Very good. Aparna, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So what is the entry you will think for next one? Raw material purchase. See, this is like, I just want to tell you, like, we did trial balance and with adjustment, same thing you look at it. You have to understand it, otherwise you'll not be able to. Tell me, raw material purchase, what is the entry?
Raw material control account.
Raw material control account, debit to general ledger control account. Very good. Okay, next. So this is over, this is over. Direct wages allocated to WIP. Venus, tell me.
Work in progress control account activity, wages control.
WIP debit to wages control account. Now here what you need to understand is wages, the first entry they have not given. You understand? They have only given this. Therefore, you have to assume this as the first entry, which is wages control account debit to general ledger control account. That is the first payment entry. That has to be assumed because here they are not given. When you complete the ledger account, you see that it's not matching, then you will have to assume this, that this is what is paid also. Next, Maria, can you try the next one? Cost of goods sold.
Once. The cost of goods sold to finished goods control.
Yeah, cost of sales debit to finished goods. That means finished goods is coming down, cost of sales is increasing. Right? Very good.
Yes.
Aparna, raw material issued to production. Raw material issued to production. Raw material issued to production. This is raw material store. When it comes here, what is it? For production, what is this place called? What is this place called? Where you do the production? Shop floor ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനു വേണ്ടി എവിടെ അത് എന്താണത്? What is it? What is the name that you give for accounting? Raw material store in എവിടെയാ വന്നത്? This place is, what is it? What do you do? Work in progress. WIP debit to raw material control account. Work in progress control account debit to raw material control account. Correct. Venus, next one. Next one. Raw materials credited by suppliers.
Raw material control account activity general ledger.
No, this is credited by suppliers, which means you are returning the goods. Therefore, whatever entry you pass, reverse. General ledger control account debit to raw material control account. Because this is what's credited by suppliers. They are giving us credit. I mean, in the sense, credited means they are reversing that credit. They have credited in their books. First, they debited us for the supply. Now they have credited us. That's the meaning of it. Therefore, we have to reverse. It's like purchase return, nothing else but purchase. Next, inventory audit, raw material losses. Maria. Inventory audit.
General ledger to raw material control.
No, this is what nature? Is it? It is actually abnormal in nature. Therefore, abnormal loss account debit to WIP. This is what? Inventory, raw material. Therefore, raw material control account. From raw material, there is a loss. It's abnormal in nature. Inventory audit losses. They are not so normal. Therefore, abnormal loss account debit to raw material control account. Venus, next one. Venus, next one.
Yes.
WIP rejected with no scrap.
So I don't know.
No, this is basically WIP has to come down, right? It is no longer a WIP because rejected. WIP control account debit, credit, and what? Again, it's abnormal in nature, abnormal loss to WIP control account. Okay, because it's again a loss. Scrapped. Rejected means scrapped. No scrap value also, total amount is lost. So both are actually losses, but different situation. One is in the raw material store, it is a loss. The other one is a from WIP, it is a loss. Both are losses. Next, Aparna, customers return that cost of finished goods.
Mm.
Customers returns at cost of finished goods. Customers return. That means what we have sold, it is coming back. And my finished goods is increasing. Let's come back and so what happens is that this is your WIP, this is your finished goods store, and it has gone and sold, but again it has come back. So when it comes back, my finished goods is going to go up again. Supplier has second, our debtor has paid it back again. Therefore, what we will do, we'll have to increase your finished goods control account. Two, debtors will come down, but debtors we don't record in our books in cost record. Therefore, general ledger control account or nominal ledger, whatever name they have mentioned, control account. Finished goods control account to general ledger control account. Is it clear? Is it clear? Any entry that you're not clear, please tell me. The only thing is when you do finished goods factory overhead and all, you have to think a little bit. It's like single entry only. It's like single entry only. You have to complete all aspects, then you see something is not tallying. That I will discuss. You try it out. We'll come back, meet back at 8 o'clock, and after that we will discuss the problem. I'm just trying to record it so that you are understood. So what we understood earlier was that we needed to two books of accounts were read, cost books, financial books. But the problem was we had to now reconcile the profits. If you are able to do integrated, then both it will satisfy. So in the first case, purchase to bank and creditors and cost records, you are maintaining this. Integrated, you will do raw material control account has to be debited. Two, not general ledger control account because we need this. Therefore, bank slash credit. Now, are you able to see properly? Now, are you able to
Yes,
see
sir.
properly? Okay. Now, let's move on. What is the next one? So, let's now let us look at issue of raw material to shop floor. What is the entry? No entry here, but here entry is required. So you cannot ignore it because for a cost account you will need it. Therefore, you have to record it. That is WIP control account debit to raw material control account. Now let us next one. Wages to cash bank wages. Here wages to general ledger. So again it will be wages control account debit to not general ledger but cash bank slash outstanding wages. Okay. Please write on your own because it's nothing complicated. You can easily do it. Now let's move forward. Again, like the earlier one, what has happened is these entries may not be required in financial books. These entries may not be required in financial books, but they are required in cost records. Therefore, the entire entry will come here. First entry will be wages control to general to cash bank, but the other entries, all these debit to wages control because it's necessary in the cost records. Let's look at the next one. Electricity rent to bank cash. Here factory overhead control account to general ledger. So general ledger we cannot maintain. Therefore, you will write factory overhead control account debit to bank slash cash. And you can keep a subheading for sub record for how much is electricity, how much is rent, that you can maintain, because for financial record you may need it. So it can be a subledger for that. So like that we can keep the record for it. Now let's see the next one. Here, when you do this, what is happening is you got here no entry, but here entry is required in cost record. Therefore, you have to necessarily maintain WIP control account debit to factory overhead control account. This is necessary. You have to maintain it because it's required for cost record. And same way you can do for the other overheads. For the other overheads, admin same. Admin, now this entry is not required in cost records, but it, sorry, financial record, it is required here. Therefore, you have to maintain it. It has to continue. This is just like factory overhead. What has to be done? This entry will be admin overhead. This will continue, same. Admin overhead debit to not general ledger, but cash/bank. Similarly, the next entry will be not required here, but here it is required. So the entire one will be continued here. Here no entry, but it is required here. Therefore, that's what I sold. It has to be continued. Same logic will apply here. Same logic for selling and distribution. Here sales to this thing, you're selling and distributing general ledger. So you cannot do general ledger, selling and distribution control account to cash and bank. This entry is not required here, but here it is required. Therefore, you have to pass this entry here. This will be passed. The rest of the entries are similar because here you will write, see, cost, here debtors to sales. What is the entry? I'll just explain. Here, if you look at it, this entry will be same. There is no difference. Here, instead of general ledger, you will write debtors to sales. Because debtors is required, no? Sales is as usual. Once you do all this, then you can get both the requirements you can get. For costing record and financial record, both the requirements will be available. That is how. So please do the entries and try this problem. Please apply your logic. If you are not clear, just message me. I will tell you. You don't have to wait for the next class. You can just write it down and ask me by WhatsApp or something like that. You can ask. I will tell you. So this is what we did. The next problem, what I want you to do is just this. See, this is the trial balance given. These are the adjustments that is there. I will tell you the adjustment. Purchased raw material purchased on credit. What is the entry? Raw material control account debit to creditors. Raw material control account to creditors. Material issued to production direct 7,000. Therefore, the entry is WIP control account debit to raw material control account. Indirect factory overhead control account to raw material control account. Payment to creditors financial, creditors to bank. Receipt from creditors financial, bank to debtors. Depreciation. Here depreciation assets is, and it should be passed of overhead. Therefore, factory overhead control account, assets has to be factory overhead. It should go to factory overhead control account. Factory overhead control account to asset, or you can take depreciation to asset, and the depreciation will be closed by transfer to factory overhead. Wages including direct 10,000. The wages control account debit to cash bank or bank 12,000. Then when you close it, 10,000 will go to WIP. WIP to wages. Next, finished goods control account. Produced. This is completed. Therefore, finished goods control account debit to WIP. Cost of units goods sold. Finished goods is coming down. Cost of sales is increasing. Cost of sales to finished goods control account. Sales value 40,000. Debtors to sales 40,000. Overheads incurred, production, factory overhead incurred, production. Therefore, factory overhead control account debit to cash bank 6,000. Office administration account debit to cash bank 1,000. Selling and distribution overhead account debit to cash bank 1000. These are the entries that is coming. So you try and do the ledger accounts and complete the trial balance. Do the trial balance. So here the assets, see this is the total fixed asset at cost. This is at the provision for depreciation, this one. This is debtors, this is creditors, this capital account, this profit loss account. So please do the entries in these ledger accounts. If there is any additional ledger account required, this is just like final accounts that we have discussed. Just like your final accounts problem. This is a trial balance. These are the adjustments. Next page is the adjustments that is given. So if you are going to open all the ledger account which is necessary and then pass the entries. Please try the problem so that we can, if there is any doubt in this, you can ask me on the WhatsApp. I will answer. Okay. Right. Or tomorrow morning you can ask me. You try it today. Tomorrow morning, please clear it up. Then I can explain this. No problem. You can just do it. But please try it today so that you are clear about it. And one more thing I just want to tell you. In this earlier problem, if you understand what mistake you did, I told several times, take care that the opening trial is tallied. Here you did, when this is only given, always try to do the opening trial balance. This is a basic logic in accounts. Without the opening trial balance tallied, how can the closing trial tally? So take care. Don't make, see, these are the exam problems that has come, and it will really give you a lot of trouble in the exam if you don't take care. You have done everything, but it's not tallying. Okay. Okay, then we stop here. So tomorrow accounts will continue with branch. But if there is any homework, please try it and keep it. Okay.